Hello, everyone. Welcome to the cave. My name is Kovadis. Today, I will be cutting a little Zambian amethyst that a miner, or he says he's a miner. I've never met him personally, but he sent me this as a sample um, from Zambia, amethyst. Now, I don't think he mined this himself. I believe he buys the amethyst from elsewhere. I'm not sure where exactly. However, it's got a nice color. Really nice color, but I can't see inside very well because of all the surface cracks and, you know, bad stuff on the surface. So I have to open a few windows and see what's inside. I'm thinking I want to cut a marquise, like a little tiny marquise, because I think somehow the beautiful color would look great as a marquise. I've never cut a marquise, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna try my best. So I'm gonna make a few windows to see where I'm gonna be able to cut and how I'm gonna be able to cut. Um, there's a lot of gunk on the surface of the stone that I have to remove. And the stone is like 16 carats, so I don't have a lot to work with. However, the color is amazing. I love this color of the color of this amethyst. It's really beautiful. You can't see it here with the camera. I'm not sure. I'm using my phone camera. I don't have to call the phone. I mean, I love my phone. I love the camera, but sometimes it doesn't focus, and the lighting also is not just the camera. I'm sure the camera is like really amazing, but the lighting, because I use several different types of lighting, so I can see um, changes the colors, and there's nothing I can do about that. I have a lot of inclusions to remove outside of the surface gunk and surface cracks. There seems to be like a plane inclusion, a huge one that goes right across one side, and it's very straight and flat. So I'm gonna have to remove that somehow, and then find the place where I'm going to cut the table. But first I'm gonna attach a dop on the other side so I can cut the table straight and then remove that dop and then attach a dop to the table and start cutting the stone. If you know what I mean, I'm sure you do. Um, Now this stone, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous color. But really, I would love to know where it actually came from because I know for a fact the miner did not mine it. Now, it's my understanding that this person mines emeralds and aquamarines and some other beryl types, um, morganite and stuff in Africa, but he seems to be selling things that he actually buys himself. So I don't know how dependable it is, and I tried to get him to get me more of this amethyst, and he couldn't. So um, he tried to sell me some other different quality products. So I'm not. So we have to be careful about that. I mean, unless I can go there and see for myself, and already the gemstone world is full of 99% not what it is claiming to be. So, yeah, we will have to be extra, extra careful with those things and not spend money um, just for something that, and you're gonna get something else other than what you expect. I know that was off topic, but I had to. I had to explain that it's important because it is an issue, it is a concern of mine. And I find that a lot of people all around the world spend millions and millions of dollars expecting something, and they're getting something completely other than what they're actually think they will be getting, and they're not even aware of it. So that is an issue. I see that that plane inclusion is still there, and it's I have to figure out a way how to uh, cut in a way where actually you can't see it anymore, or somehow remove it and still be able to make the cut that I want, the marquise. It will be a small marquise, but I still want to be able to. And here you can see all of a sudden something pops out. It's a crack and inclusion that I just uncovered inside the stone, and I have to remove that for sure. So I attached the dop opposite side of where the table dop is going to be, just so I can cut the table flat and get rid of that big crater. Um, and it works. I actually do succeed in doing that. So now I will remove that temporary dop and stick the dop properly where it's supposed to be and start cutting the pavilion of the stone. Almost there, almost cleared that, so now I can move forward with cutting the pavilion. So I'll attach a dop and put it in the quill and start cutting the pavilion. It is a tiny stone, and I'm planning to do a marquise. And what I mean marquise, I mean the shape of the stone. I don't mean the cut style or anything. I'm doing my own sort of cut style. I want to experiment. I hope it turns out okay. Um, I'm learning. I've never done this cut before, so I want to experiment and do some, see what I can do. I may not succeed, so I'm not expecting a great stone with this one because it is a learning experience for me. So I'm starting with the four mains, the first four mains. There's two sets of mains on this. Um, well, three sets actually. The first four, but since the stone is not even on both sides, so I have to on the lowest, the smallest side. I want to see how low I can go, so I don't have to come back and cut them again. But I feel I will have to come back and cut the entire thing again, just because I can't gauge it by eye to see how deep I can go really. So I have to try and see. Yeah, so the first four mains, um, obviously I believe I did not cut deep enough, and I couldn't see that until I started cutting the next four mains. So I had to go back and cut all two sets of mains. That's four facets each. Again, I had to cut them again before I actually got to the right depth. And that worked out okay. And here you can see, yet again, I may not have cut deep enough. So I had to go a third time and recut the entire two sets so I can cut the third set properly, because I still was not cutting deep enough. So that's three times I had to do it, but that's the process of learning, right? I mean, you have to do that to learn. There's no way to gauge by eye. I can only guess because it's a small stone already, and yeah, there's no way to measure exactly. But this time, there you go, it's working. Now you can see that successfully cut deep enough, and all the main facets on the pavilion are looking good. Yeah, I should mention I'm cutting the girdle for each set now. So for the first two sets, I cut them, and then I cut the girdle for them, just so that I'm trying to get the meet points to meet and see where the stone's outline is going to be exactly. And since I'm not, I have no idea what the end result's gonna be or if everything's gonna fit. And just because I have to recut some facets, that's why I didn't want to cut the girdle in advance and shrink the stone too much and make a mistake that way. So I cut the first first eight facets, and then first four cut the girdle, second four cut the girdle. And I'll probably have to do that a couple of times until I get the proper proportions for the stone. And as you can see, starting to look good, but my stone is shrinking quite a bit, and that's to be expected. and the meat points are okay. I could fix them. I could have gotten them better, but they're okay. They're not bad. For a first attempt, I think they're not bad at all. I believe I have to sort of readjust the girdle one more time so that the end, along the points, those 4 facets along the points, 2 on either side of the point, will look better and they will meet properly. And here we are. I successfully cut and the girdle, and look how small my stone got, how much it shrunk, how many times I had to cut them to get them proper. But now I'm polishing and it looks really good actually. I'm polishing the girdle, looks not bad. I hope I don't have to redo it one more time again. Part of cutting gemstones is experimenting and trying new things and learning, and that's the only way to actually learn, is practice, trial and error, and so that your mind gets used to seeing things from all sides of the stone. You're looking at one side, but you know what's happening on the other side in a 3-dimensional way. And sometimes it's without practice, you won't be able to do that. You can't do that. So you do need to try and make mistakes and learn from those mistakes. Almost done with the polishing the girdle. I just have to shave it down just a bit more, just to make it look nicer and more symmetrical. You can see the stone's color is out of this world. It is spectacular. So I'll see you in the next video when we finish the crown and the table and the final reveal, of course. Now I have no idea what it's gonna look like. I have a bad feeling that, I'm not being negative, I just have this, because this is a new cut for me, and it's not working out exactly as I want it to. However, so far it's looking fantastic. Well, I want to thank you for watching. Please do like, subscribe, and share our videos. Please subscribe because it would help me an awful lot on my channel. And I'll see you in the next video where I finish the stone. Thank you again, and bye for now.